All right, I've got to start off the day by getting this monstrosity into my van. And luckily I got a rolling cart for it, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Just getting over these sidewalk cracks. All right, wish me luck. And then a large cherry limeade and a medium cherry limeade. Is there anything better than a cherry limeade? Alright, we just rolled up to the Goodwill bins. Wish me luck. I hope this goes well. I'd like to leave some video games, but we'll see what we find. Yes. Oh well, I found something. Check that out. So things are really uneventful here. Not finding much at all, so gonna head on out and go to some regular thrift stores, I think. So let's go. All right, honestly, I found almost nothing. I found a couple things, game peripherals, cables. We'll talk about all that stuff when we get home, but I want to talk about this now. Anybody know what this is? It looks like a completely arbitrary piece of white plastic. It's actually off of a PS3. I didn't find it here, but a buddy of mine did. He was looking out for me because he remembers me finding a white PS3. This has been 2 or 3 months ago worth of episodes, but I found one and it was just missing a body piece. Well, the one he found here was smashed up, so he thought, well, I'll salvage this and see if Dallas still has that PS3 and maybe it'll be complete. And I think this is the right piece, so later on today when we get home, we'll see if this fits the PS3 that I have. But for now, let's move on to some regular Goodwills. We're at a Goodwill now that is on the far west side of town, and last time I was here I found a really rare PSP UMD.
Sweet.
It would be sweet if I find one this time. Here, catch.
Nailed it.
Absolutely no great video games, so let's see if we can't find something else. What is this?
Look inside of it.
There's cat inside.
He's so cute.
Are you gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Did you see the cat tree?
No.
There's a cat tree. We were just about to buy this cat tree. Our cats would really love it, but you know, our cat Pants is such a heckin' biggin', such a chunker. This thing's not gonna hold him up. It maybe wouldn't fall over, but like he'd break it. It's just not sturdy enough for his big ass.
I'd get a new one for 20 though. I've been looking for one of these forever.
New VCR, this thing's actually really heavy, like twice as heavy as my last one. Ready for some more Goodwill?
Yeah.
This Goodwill, haven't been to it in a little while. I think last time I was here, I bought some video games. I can't remember. I don't know why I'm even trying to remember, but we're just heading further and further west right now. Just going to Goodwills we don't frequent too often. Okay, I want to show you something. Garfield, right? Pretty innocent, pretty normal, nothing suspicious going on. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Why is this so scary?
I don't know. Did somebody hand make this or what? I almost want to buy it just because it's so ugly, but I'm not gonna spend $9 for it.
Who didn't feed it?
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Also, how can you light a cat on fire?
Is that a candle?
It's a candle.
It is a candle.
Does it smell good?
Yeah, a little bit. It smells perfumey. Okay, I gotta get out of here.
It's scary.
This is a voodoo place. I think we have this.
I don't think we have this.
We don't have that.
Because we would have talked about that.
I think we have, I don't know. We're having a problem on which of these Sims expansions to get because we just recently started collecting them because Hannah's been itching to play some Sims. But we haven't really put these into our spreadsheet to remember that we have them. Yeah, I don't know.
Problem is I've looked at lists of them online so much lately that I can't remember if we have them or if I just saw it in the list.
Well, let's just buy them all. Alright, I almost bought that Wii U because I could have gotten it for about $64 after a coupon, and that's not a terrible price for a Wii U, and I don't have the white one. I only have the black one, so it would have been good, but once I looked inside the box, the Wii U was in really bad shape. Like the cords were deteriorated and everything was super dirty, so I left it. But we got some Sims games, so let's go. All right, we're at a little thrift shop called Value Village. Now, this is not to be confused with the Value Villages in your town. This is just a standalone little thrift store that calls itself Value Village. So I think we've been here once on the channel, and I bought a couple video games, though there wasn't much else to look at, but let's go see if there's anything today. It's been a few months. $7 Diddy racing game, not bad though. Let's see if the media section has anything.
5 cents. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Scan the other one.
Don't forget to take your receipt and your bags.
Thank you. Diddy Kong Racing for the N64. I'm kind of mad I haven't come back here a little bit. We came here once because we saw, oh, there is Value Village here in Phoenix. And we came and it wasn't the Value Village we thought it was, so we just kind of wrote it off and haven't been back, which I say this all the time on the channel. I write off a thrift store and then I go back and they have good stuff. So I need to just never not drive by a thrift store. That's today's lesson. Do not pass one up, you gotta stop. First of all, over here behind me, there's like 6 cops. Got one dude held down and we're at a Goodwill. This should be the last stop of the day. I believe we have not been to this Goodwill on the channel yet, so this ought to be good. Still 20 bucks. PSP missing its back and its battery, probably not worth. There's some large portions of the Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT series sitting here. I wasn't really heavily considering getting it just because to buy all of it, it'd be a lot of money. But I've opened almost all the cases now, and they have been stolen out of the cases, so that's a bummer. But not all is lost, because look. Dragon Ball Z VHS that I don't have. Let's go.
Right?
Should we get it?
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
It's worth 20 bucks. Probably gonna regret not buying that PSP just a little bit. It was $20, and normally I only pay like 10 bucks for them at Goodwill's, and it just was a little bit much. And I don't really need another one. But I got a PS4 controller, and that's awesome. It needs a new thumbstick, but I can replace that. Had to stop for some Pringles before I go home. Gotta grab some orange juice too. Popcorn. And most importantly, I need some water. Okay, we're actually home now, and you're sitting inside my mailbox. Weird, right? There's a package in my mailbox. Let's see what's in there. This is so good. Well, I guess you know what I'll be wearing on tomorrow's episode, huh? All right, guys, we are back in the game room. New specs. What do you think?
Super dope.
I'm super happy with them. Now, before we jump into all the stuff that we got at the thrift store, there's something we need to talk about real quick. I was actually tagged in another YouTuber's video about a week ago, and one of you guys reached out and let me know that they had tagged me. And I thought this was pretty cool. I've never been tagged in another YouTuber's YouTube video.
We have a new channel that I just found called Shark Tendo, and they seem really cool, so I'm going to tag them.
But these guys, Rebel Gaming Club, they asked a question and then tagged a few YouTubers trying to get us to start a conversation about games that we should get rid of or want to get rid of in the next year, just to start a conversation. And I thought that was really cool. So I'm super down to participate. So what I'm going to do is link the video where we were tagged down below and pause us and go watch it real quick and then come back, and what we're about to talk about might make a little bit more sense. But I do want to say, before you go watch that video, pay special attention to their intro, because they have what I am now considering my favorite intro on all of YouTube. It's really cool.
Rebel Gaming Club.
But yeah, so the guy's question was, what are 3 games that you should get rid of in the next year? At least I'm framing it as should, because I'm not making any promises here. As someone who's going for complete collections, most of the games I have I can't get rid of, but I have a few that will kind of kind of fit the bill. So let's talk about those. Go watch the video first, and then let's talk about it, and then comment below. You maybe answer the question yourself. What's 3 games you have that you have no need having, that the value is up there, $25 and over, that you should get rid of? I have 3 games that kind of fit that bill, but again, I'm not making any promises. The first is Harvest Moon 2, and it's a sealed Game Boy Color game. It's just really, it's valuable because it's sealed. Not wildly valuable, $120, $130, something like that. I really should sell it, buy an open copy, and just be happy, but I kind of like having something extra valuable laying around. It's my most valuable game in the game room, so I should come off of it and I should let it go, but who knows if I will. The next thing that fits the bill is Super Mario Sunshine, but it's only because I have 2 copies, and I just feel comfortable having 2 copies because I love it so much. I want a backup. This is one of my favorite games of all time, so
one on the shelf, one under your pillow.
yeah, one under my pillow, one on the shelf. So I should get rid of that. Again, no promises here. And then last and not least, this is really not going to fit your bill, Rebel Gaming Club, but it's Wii Fit. Now, I know part of the stipulations for this was valued $25 and over, and this game is not valued $25 and over, but hold on. I have over 100 copies. So I think that counts. I should get rid of these, but let me make something incredibly clear here. I will not be getting rid of these. Okay, they're all gone, I guess. Anyways, I appreciate you guys tagging us, Rebel Gaming Club. Pretty please keep making awesome videos, and just know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that rock and roll intro of yours so much.
Rebel Gaming Club.
And I'm down to participate anytime if you got any more ideas. All right, let's move on to all of the stuff that we got at the thrift today. I don't know why there's a copy of Wii Fit here, because I did not buy this today. Mario Sunshine. All these valuable games, let's just put them away. All right, Hannah, let's start with all your stuff, because you bought a bunch of nonsense.
I did. I bought a lot of stuff that...
You got some stuff down there I didn't even see. What is this?
They're so beautiful. They're vintage canisters. So I have 2 of them. They match. They're gonna be, sugar and flour.
I didn't even see those.
They're so pretty. I went a little crazy in the home section. I got a Meow Cup with a cat in it.
What? There's legit a cat in there.
I'm so excited about it. I'm probably gonna wash it and drink tea out of it tonight. I got a pair of shoes. They're not old, but they're by BB, Bebe.
They're straight from Chinatown.
They are very dragony. I'll say that.
Very nice.
Depop kind of has that vibe.
Yeah, we resell clothing. For those of you that don't know, we pay for all these wild video game adventures that we make by reselling clothes that we find at the thrift, and those dragony looking shoes will be big sellers.
This is probably the coolest thing I found. These are a pair of vintage 80s Jordan jeans. They're very 80s Western kind of
Are they
vibe.
pleated?
They are. They've got a lot of weird stitching happening.
There's no pocket. Oh, there is a pocket, but the pocket front is pleated. Weird.
I got a vintage Mickey t-shirt. It says Mickey.
We sell a lot of those too.
This is for me. This isn't old at all, but I love band t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I got a Prince t-shirt.
Nice.
It's really pretty.
Nice. Not really a band, but...
Well, music.
I'm that guy now. I don't know why I said that. It fits.
I got a vintage dress. This one is actually vintage. It's a floral pink and black, all that jazz dress. This is a brand that I've come across several times. They do a lot of dresses that are kind of modern looking now. It's kind of weird.
Very nice.
And then this was really pretty. This is actually handmade. A little gingham 70s like bib top.
It is handmade.
Yeah.
It's always interesting. As much as we look at clothes, we've just learned enough to kind of recognize these things. Plus, we're both into sewing and crafting and stuff. So things like when something's handmade become a little bit more obvious. Yeah, it's very well made, though. Whoever did it did a good job.
It's hard to date the ones that are actually handmade because you could have bought that fabric at any time and then just made an old pattern. But based on the quality of it, I would imagine it's actually old. So someone in the 70s probably made that for themselves. It does have 2 stands on the front, but I can get rid of those. And then I got a pair of badass socks.
Very nice. They literally say badass on them. Wow. All right, let's move on now to the nonsense. Honestly, there's some stuff sitting here in front of me. And in my head, I thought it was a lot more because we thrifted all day today. We left the house at sunrise and we got back a little after sunset. And this almost doesn't feel like enough to show for it, but it is. There's some stuff I'm excited for. So first of all, what did I even start with? A keep cool or a koozie. It's Darth Vader. I've got a Star Wars shelf, so that'll be going on the Star Wars shelf. A package of sandpaper. This is something that, I almost should be saving the clips just to show you because every time we go to the bins, I buy a package of sandpaper. And as someone who does a lot of handy-dandy crafty projects, it's just crazy to find this there. Because this would have been, what, $3, $5?
Yeah.
And you need a whole thing of it every project you do. And plus, I'm not going to get into giving shop tips here, but if you've got a woodworking project, if you've got a project of any kind that needs sanding, it's nice to have a lot of sandpaper. The moment the roughness is wore off your sandpaper, you should move on to another piece. A lot of people don't do that. I've seen a lot of people, I watch a lot of crafty videos on the internet and people use their sandpaper way too long and make their life way too hard. So I like to burn through it. It's pretty wasteful, but it does save a lot of time.
I'm guilty of doing that, just rubbing wood with paper, essentially.
Until it rubs off. Yeah, no, people, it's the worst thing you can do. It'll just wear you out for no reason. All right, next up, this was awesome. And this might be find of the day. Did you even see this?
I did. You threw that on my stack in the last minute.
Super Mario Advance for the new Game Boy Advance. Winning strategies and tips inside. And there's colored pages inside with stuff on them. I cannot wait to pop this game in my Game Boy Advance. Chill out and read this. But at any rate, this will be going just behind us here on my Mario shelf. And it's a perfect size little book to kind of put in the back of the shelf. I'm very excited about it. That's I hate to give away at the beginning what find of the day is, but I'm so stoked about that. All right, I'm saving 2 things for last that are awesome, but for now we're gonna go through this stack. It's VHS, it's PC games, it's console games, a little bit of everything. I'm just gonna go through them in the order that they're stacked and kind of tell you why we bought them. The Sims 2 Deluxe, this is actually, it was actually missing the regular game, and it just has the Deluxe disc in here. And I'm assuming, I may be wrong, and maybe someone could let me know, I'm assuming this came with the game and then the Deluxe CD, but we also bought the game today, so hopefully the Deluxe one will just be, I could use it with the same one. I'm not sure, because there are complications with these, with the key codes that come with them. And that's something else that's been really complicated since we started trying to collect these. We're just like a few days in now trying to collect all of them. We want to get that whole set of Sims 1, 2, and 3. But we have to double, triple check that they have their key codes with them so that we can actually activate them. It's been a bit of a nightmare. We bought a couple the first time around that didn't have them, but then we found them, and it's complicated. But VHS Pokemon, the Johto Journeys Firepower. I think this might be my first one from the Johto series, but it's in great shape. Did not know that was in there. That's dope.
It's so pretty.
That's beautiful.
Holy cow.
I didn't know they came with prezzies. That's awesome. All right, next up, I just bought this because it was $1 and I don't have it. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Maxed for the Xbox. And then here's the actual Sims 2 complete with the key code. We're going to make some Sims 2 content soon. We're kind of really gearing up to do more gaming content. Some of you guys that are new to the channel might not know, but we've got a whole series, well, I say whole series, a few episodes playing Super Mario Maker and a few episodes playing bad video games, and those are both series we want to continue to do, and we definitely want to do more gaming stuff, both via live streaming on Twitch and or YouTube, and making content specific videos for playing games. And I've said to everyone here, Patrick, Hannah, what's your favorite games? What do you want to make content about? And Hannah's choice was Sims, which is why we've been buying these up for the last few episodes. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already for that future content, because it'll be fun. We've got all kinds of ideas for the future. And as we continue to go through the stuff that we bought here today, you'll see there's a lot of possibilities, because there's just so much stuff for the Sims games. Because like here's for Sims 2, H&M fashion. Like super random. And the other day I bought an IKEA expansion.
See, The Sims 2 was the one that I played the most when I was growing up, and so I actually like learned a little bit about computers with The Sims 2. Really? I learned all the Sims expansion packs. I learned what H&M kind of was. I lived in a very small town, okay? I learned what IKEA was. Like I
You didn't even know what IKEA was before the expansion? That's awesome. That's a really cool story. All right, and then here's another expansion, just free time. Another Pokemon VHS, the Johto Journeys Midnight Heroes. Super sweet. Now, is there a Prezi in this one? I did not expect there to be. It's a sticker.
That's beautiful. Is it glow in the dark?
I think it is. It's scissor. It's a glow in the dark sticker. That's beautiful. I'll probably just be keeping it in there, but that is beautiful. All right, and then the last thing out of that stack was a Dragon Ball Z VHS, Babidi Battle Royale. And I am just super eager to get this whole set, and this is one I don't have. That Goodwill I didn't show you when we were in there, but there was just like 100 Dragon Ball Z DVDs, and I was just this close to wanting to buy them, and what put me over the edge to not buy them is I opened them all, and every DVD was jacked out of them. Every one of them. All right.
That's upsetting. That's
that stack, but this is still not all that we got. Next up, I got a PlayStation 4 controller for $17.49. Obviously, that's a good price. One of the sticks is chewed up, but both of the sticks feel really good and responsive. So I'm just going to order some replacement sticks for these, and I have another one that needs them. So $20, you can't beat that. I'll test it tonight. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, it'll just get taken back. Their exchange policy for Goodwill here is they just give you a gift card back for what you spend. They won't give you your money back, but obviously we'll spend the money at Goodwill and it's fine. But great deal, $20. The last time we found our white PlayStation 4 controller for $10. All right,
that's crazy too.
Yeah, that was wild. So, and the last thing that we got is Diddy Kong Racing for the N64. I've actually never played this.
Me neither.
So the fact that there's a Nintendo racing game that I haven't played makes me really excited. I hope it scratches that Mario Kart itch. I don't know, maybe let me know below if it does, if it is good, if it is super worth playing. Same thing kind of goes anytime we get games, guys. Let us know if they're games you played. Let us know if we should give them a try or give them another try. Do let us know. But that is all the stuff that we got, except for one thing that I'm very excited to talk about now. Get it out of my jacket here. Hold this.
This is gonna be a good moment.
This is so great. All right, PlayStation 3, super slim, right? The sliding tray PS3. One of the few things, not the only thing, but one of the few things in this game room that I've spent a pretty penny on is this red PS3 Super Slim. I love this thing, one of my prized possessions. Now, not long after I bought that, I was at the Goodwill bins and I found this PS3, and this was busted. Now, this is why it's great to make friends at Goodwills, especially bins, which is difficult because the bins, there's a lot of people that are protective of what they're doing, that shop there. A lot of people that shop at the bins, it's their livelihood, so it's not always the most friendly atmosphere. But I've made some great friends at the bins, and there's a gentleman there today that remembers when I bought this, and he asked me today, hey, do you still have that white PS3 that was missing the piece? And I said yes, and he said I'll be right back. He went out to his car and he came back with this. Tell me that's not wild. And we're going to here today figure out how to put this back on. Probably help if I take those off.
One eternity later.
And there you go. One complete entire wholesome white PS3 Super Slim. This one actually now kind of competes for the red one for my most adoring affections. That is beautiful. All right, well, the last thing I got today, I almost forgot about it. I got a VCR, just like that PlayStation controller. I'm gonna plug it up as soon as this video is over, make sure it works. If not, it's just going back on the pile to get taken back. Yeah, and that's a thrift haul, is what that is. And honestly, if I must say so myself, that's a good one.
It's a very good one.
I'm happy to have these Sims games. Is that your find of the day?
Maybe this or this.
Very nice. My find of the day is that Nintendo book. I mean, I know some of this stuff is kind of better than that, but I'm super happy about that. Anything I find that's Nintendo and that's older than the last few years, I get really excited about. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for going thrifting with us. Now, before you go, please hit that subscribe button because we're trying to just keep the momentum going. We just hit 1,000 subs not a couple days ago, and that was awesome. Super excited about that, but we're still shooting up. We're a good 30, 40 subs past that now, and I would just love to keep this momentum. More than anything, I would just like to just keep going. So do hit that sub button if you're watching, and then if you are subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell so that in the future when we post videos like this, you'll get a notification as soon as we post a video, and at that exact moment you can come back and hang out with us. Now, there's one more thing I need to ask of you. Go join our Discord. You've heard me ask every single video for months now, and you might be wondering why I keep asking. Well, it's because it's just a chat. It's kind of like, I don't know, like Reddit, but not really. I don't know. I've run out of really comparisons to make. It's just chat. It's almost like it's 2001 again, and you're in your grandmother's house, sneaking up at night when you're supposed to be in bed, chatting with your friends on AIM. It's really a lot like that. It's kind of what it feels like. So go join our Discord, link below. Come over there, show us your recent thrift finds. We've got a whole section where you can post pictures of your recent thrift finds, garage sale finds, game pickups, you name it. There's a place for it over there. Join the Discord. Now, we've got to go because I've got a controller to test. We've got a new game to play tonight. We've got to file away these Sims games. I got a VCR to plug up. Hannah's gonna die if she doesn't get to play this soon, okay? So you guys go away, we'll play Sims. We'll meet you back here tomorrow at about the same time. Peace out, guys.